girl Lala, the Sassy Adventurist here, and welcome back to my channel. One request that I often get is to let you guys know how my first day in Korea was. As the generous YouTuber that I am here to share my very first day in Korea with you. I kind of had two different first days in Korea, and I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. My very first day was stressful as hell. Did I stop in Beijing? I feel like I stopped. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm stupid. Yeah, I am. Okay. From the time that I boarded the plane in New York to the time that I reached down to Busan, the entire process took 30 hours. I was leaving New York City. I was saying goodbye to my big sister and my mom, tear. You know what? I'm gonna put a clip. I got it. I figured it out. Really? Oh, yes. Okay.
Now, did you add Skype on your thing so we can add Tracy and me?
Mom, we talking to
What?
Hey, Mom.
No, I'm not even ready for this picture.
Yeah, did you make sure she looked nice first?
I turned slowly. I was like, make sure she got her hair on. Saying goodbye to my mom and sister, getting in the airport. I actually ran into two other girls in line at the airport going to Russia who were also in the epic orientation. So I was like, oh, okay, let me hang out with these girls. But you know what? They were not that friendly. They just kind of stuck to themselves. I don't know, maybe they don't like tall, sassy girls like me. Their whole attitude was like, you can't sit with us. And I was like, okay, well, I don't want to sit my tall, sassy, beautiful black ass next to y'all either, so bye. They kind of did their thing, but all three of us ended up on our way to Russia. That flight was long as I got to Russia. I think it was Moscow. I don't know. Whatever airport is in Russia, whatever, okay? Russia, they don't play no games in Russia. Them motherfuckers was scary, okay? At that point I was tired, but I had like a 10-hour layover in a Russian airport, and I'm damn sure not about to go to sleep in no damn Russian airport, okay? I'm not going to sleep. By the time I got to Seoul, it was a wrap. I had 3 big things of luggage. One of them weighed more than me, the other one weighed about the same weight as me, and the other one was a carry-on. Even though I was exhausted and I've been in transit for, at that point, 27 hours, I was so excited. I felt so excited and so pumped and so confused. I had such a culture shock. Looking around and there's all these Korean people and nobody that looks like me. No inch of diversity anywhere in sight. I felt like my ass was in the Twilight Zone. It really felt like the Twilight Zone. There was one thing I kept telling myself before I came to Korea. Lala, you're gonna eat all the Korean food. You're not gonna go there and eat McDonald's. You're not gonna eat fast food and Burger King. At that point, I had been in transit for the last 27 hours and I was starving, okay? I was starving like Marvin, and my stomach was talking to me, and my stomach was like, Lala, you're gonna have to hook me up, girl. You're gonna have to give me some food, all right? I am running on E, all right? Stomach is running on E, and I'm very not happy with that. Stomach was on E. I'm super culture shocked. I was just confused as hell, and I was hungry, and I was tired, and I saw the Burger King. Okay, let me tell you something. I saw a Burger King sign, and the Burger King, and I kept thinking about what I said. I kept thinking about it. It's like, no, Lala, you're here. You gotta eat the Korean food. You gotta eat the Korean food. You didn't just fly 7,000 miles away from home to eat Burger King. I was looking at Burger King, and Burger King was looking at me. And I was looking at Burger King looking at me, and I'm looking at him, he looking at me, I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at me. And I said, Mr. Burger King, stop it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need a #1 with no cheese and onion rings on the side. But you know what? I got a #1 with no cheese and onion rings on the side. It was not like anything I've ever done before. I need a shred of something familiar to feel grounded and still feel like a human being. Mind you, I'm struggling, right? Struggling. I got like, feels like 2,000 pounds of luggage. All right, I'm struggling. I'm trying to get on a train. You can't just get on a train and go to Busan. You gotta get on a train, and then after the train, you gotta get on a bus. And after the bus, you gotta get on a dragon. After the dragon, you get on a panda. And then you take a boat, and then you get to Busan. So I had all this luggage. Oh, I'm struggling, I'm tired, I didn't sleep, it's been 27 hours. And I had another 3-hour train to Busan. Train to Busan, did y'all see that movie? I'm thinking about just jumping off the train and calling it a day. Boom, I did what I came out to do. I came to Korea. Korea and I died. That's exactly what I want to do. I was so exhausted. Oh my God. And you know when you're traveling by air for a long time, you start to feel sweaty and musty and sticky and nasty. I had that nasty feeling all over me. I have not slept, I have not bathed. Train pulls up to Busan. At this point, I have 0% life energy left in my body. I stepped off the train and I was like, you know what? If I just lay here and become a hobo, I am completely fine with that. Got to the taxi stand. At this point, I didn't care. He could have taken me anywhere. I didn't care, okay? He was very eager to talk to me, as you will find with a lot of taxi drivers, at least in Busan. And then he dropped me to the hotel. I walked into the hotel. I saw at least a handful of people from the Facebook group that I'm in. And as soon as they saw me, they were like, Lala, we're gonna get fucked up. You know, white people love getting white boy wasted, and they want to get white boy wasted. I'm like, motherfucker, it is 4 a.m. Y'all white boys need to get white boy wasted over there. Even though I was tired, I was exhausted, I felt so excited. I felt so relieved. I felt so happy with myself that I was able to go through with this, and it was real. It was hitting me. This is real. I'm not home. I'm not in Kansas anymore. Everything looked different. The hotel room was different. There was a space. I had to leave my shoes in the front before I can get, like, walk up into the room. The showers were different. There was a bidet in the toilet. There was water that shoots up into your ass. So I slept for the next 3 hours, and then I got up to orientation, which was also a very, very interesting experience. That was my very, very first day in Korea. I don't really like to count that one because at the end of the day, I didn't do much. I just flew in, I went to sleep. But my real first day, I had no agenda. I had absolutely nothing going on. I had no Wi-Fi. I had nothing. It was my first day in my apartment and my first day to live life as a foreigner in Korea. That's the day I like to count. My apartment was in the middle of nowhere, okay? It was in the middle of nowhere, all right? I didn't know what the hell was going on. I didn't know where I was. I got placed in the middle of like there was a highway. Okay, that's the only thing I can see, a highway and a big ass hill. That's it. At the time, I was just recovering from the flu. Go ahead and imagine 300 people from 7 different countries all squished together for an entire week long. A lot of people had the flu. A lot of people got sick. I got really terribly sick, a really terrible flu during orientation week. Now I'm in this apartment, okay? I'm starving. I'm dehydrated. There's nothing in the refrigerator. There's no water, not even a drop, a single drop of water. I don't know where I am. The only thing that I can see is a highway and a hill. A very, very big ass hill, will I add. And then that's where the regret started to sink in. I don't know where anything is, and I'm hungry, and now it's like 4 p.m., 5 p.m., I haven't eaten anything, I have the flu. I was like, okay, if Bear Grylls can survive in the middle of the jungle eating dookie and pee and whatever, I can certainly do this. I grabbed on the first clothes that I saw out of my luggage, and I just started on an adventure. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna find something. I'm gonna walk until I found food. And I'm walking, and I'm walking, going up the hill. I feel like I'm gonna peel over and just lay here on the middle of this sidewalk. I can't take it anymore. And then I saw a restaurant. It was very, very, very tiny restaurant. It looked like somebody's house. Actually, it probably was somebody's house. I just walked in and intruded. I didn't give a damn. Give me food. I'm sorry, lady. I just walked into your house, but I'm hungry and I'm gonna die. At the time, it just made sense, okay? Anything made sense. If I smell food, it makes sense. I'm going there. I walked into someone's restaurant slash house, and they were just staring at me. You know, it was a family. I saw a mom, I saw a dad, I saw a son. They're staring at me, I'm staring at them, they're staring at me, I'm staring at them. And I said the only thing that I knew in Korean at the time, the only phrase that I knew, 배고파요, which in Korean means I'm hungry. They're so shocked. They've probably never seen a black person in their life, which is easy to believe, especially in Busan. There's just not a lot of foreigners here. And I was in the outskirts of somewhere near a highway, and there's just trees and forest. I don't know where I am, okay? So I walked in, and they're probably shocked. Some strange looking black person is walking into their shop saying, I'm hungry. And that's exactly how I said it. They were so nice. They were like, okay, we got this. How can we handle this black person? What can we do? What can we do? As quickly as possible, they grabbed the menu, gave me the menu, put the menu in front of my face, and I didn't understand a single thing. Okay, there was no pictures, there was just symbols everywhere. Symbol. And even though I At that time, I could read Korean a little bit. I was getting frustrated. I was like, look, I'm not about to deal with these symbols right now. I saw a man over here. It was probably another one of their sons. He was eating a bowl of noodles. And the noodles were green. Alright? I never saw no green noodles in my life. And I was like, you know what? Today I'm gonna eat them green noodles right over there. Give me that plate right over there. I want that bowl of noodles, okay? There was no meat in it. There was no nothing. Just green noodles. I'd be like, oh, okay. They came back. Brought me a bowl of green noodles. They ain't had no soda, no nothing. I was just sitting there having green noodles and water. Just a week ago, I was pissed off if Taco Bell put cheese in my tacos. I wasn't going to eat it. And now I'm sitting here like, give me the green noodles. I don't care. The whole time they were watching me eat. Everyone who owned the shop, the family, I don't know who these people were. They were just watching me eat, okay? They were peeping over the counter. They were just standing, the mom was just standing there with her hands to her side, just looking at me and smiling. She's so in awe. They're all very much in awe. And I didn't give a damn, okay? You can stare, you can take pictures. I don't give a damn, okay? Just give me more green noodles, okay? They were saying goodbye, they were waving, they were smiling, they were so sweet and so kind. And after that, I was walking some more, ended up finding a convenience store. I ran into a girl from orientation that I had saw. I was so happy to see this person. This is someone that I would never normally communicate with in my life, okay? I would never normally make friends with this person. I mean, I'm just being real. If I was back home and I ran into this person, I probably, you know, would say hello and keep walking. This is not somebody that I make friends with. But at that time, she was desperate. I was desperate. We held on to each other for dear life, okay? That was my new best friend, bitch. That was my new best friend for like a week. Thinking back to 2 years ago, I could barely even get something to eat. I could barely read. Not only read, but understand anything in Korean. I couldn't speak in Korean. I just didn't know left from right. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know anything. And now it's like, you know, stuff feels so normal to me here. It just feels like normal life. Like, it's just second nature to get up, go get food. I have my favorite restaurants that I go to. I have my favorite takeouts, my favorite deliveries. I can order delivery. I can go hop on the bus. I know how to get from A to Z on the bus. Can you guys tell that I don't have foundation on? At this point, I've run out of foundation. I hope it was helpful. I hope it was a little bit insightful for you. And as always, make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know how your first day in another country was, or how your first day in Korea was. Bye, bitches!